Hello everybody, I am Balji Dhaka from Pinnacle Coaching Center, and today we are going to discuss paper code 884. This is test series which is going for tier 1, and in this paper question number 51, a dealer offered a machine for sale for rupees 27,500, but even if he had charged 10% less, he would have made a profit of 10%. The actual cost of the machine is now 27,500 is the offered price for sale, but even if we had charged 10% less, it means 27,500 minus 10%, or in other words 90 by 100, then he would have made a profit of 110. If this is the selling price, then still he is making a profit of 110. You can say this is the cost price. Selling price into 100 divided by 110. 10% is the profit. Now it will be equal to, let's see, 22500. C should be the answer. Next question, question number 52. A rectangular garden is 100 m into 80 m. There is a path along the garden and just outside it. Width of the path is 10 meter. Area of the path we have to tell. This is rectangular garden, 100 into 8 meter. 80 meter, 100 into 80 meter. This is area. There is a path along the garden and just outside it. In other words, you can say this is the garden and this is outside path. Outside path means this is the outside path, and width of the path is 10 meter. Area of the path would be, now I have already told you one short trick related to this kind of question. And what is this? Area of path is always equal to L plus B, and when there is outside you have to add, you have to put here plus, and if there is inside then you have to put here minus. So L plus B, L is given 100 plus 80 and plus 2 into 10, that is, this is equal to 200. This is equal to 200 into 2 into 10. 4,000 square meters should be the answer. Next question. This trick you have to remember always. This is very useful trick, and you have to remember this. Now the question number 53. See, in this question, what is the question? Question is given: average age of a jury of 5 is 40. If a member age 35 resigns and a man age 25 becomes a member, then the average age of the new jury would be how much? Average age of 5 jury, that is 5 into 40, that is 200. If a member age 35 resigns and man age 25 become a member, then the average age of the new jury would be how much? In other words, you can also in this see 35 you can do minus, 35 you can do minus and add 25. In other words, 190 is the, and divided by 5, then it will be equal to 38. 38 is the average of the new jury. Jury means the number of judges, that is 5 judges. Average is 38. Question number 54. Speed of the current is 5 km per hour. A motor boat goes 10 km upstream and back again to the starting point in 50 minutes. The speed in km per hour of the motor boat in still water is, this is 5 km per hour speed of the current, and you know 10 km is the distance. The distance divided by x plus 5, x minus 5 and x plus 5, 10x plus 5 and x minus 5, which is equal to 50, because the total time taken is 50 minutes. 50 in place of 50 you can also write 50 by 60, because this is now in kilometer. This is now in hour, so 5 by 6 is the total hour. Now you have to tell what should I put here so that the value can become 5 by 6. So the speed of the motor boat in still water, we have to find the value of a x. So if you find such quadratic equation, always try to put value from option. Now 5 by 6 is always 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. It will become 5 by 6. So 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 will become when we will have here, if I put x is equal to 25, then it will become 30, 10 by 30, that is 1 by 3. And here if I put 25, because x I put 25, then it would become 10 by 20, that is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 is always equal to 5 by 6. So x value here is C. Such kind of questions you can do by, you can say, little bit trick and observation. That will be more useful as compared to if you try to solve entire by a quadratic equation. Better to put from the option by having a little bit observation. Question number 55. When a pendulum of length 50 centimeter oscillate, this is 50 centimeter oscillate, and produce an arc of a, this is arc 16 centimeter. The angle so formed in degree measures you have to find. You have to find the value of this. So theta is equal to L by R, and L in this case is arc is 16 and radius is 50. You can say 8 by 25. 8 by 25 is the angle in radian, but we have to tell in degree. 20 by 2, that is pi is equal to 180 degree, and we have to find the value of 8 by 25. So 1 is equal to 180 divided by pi by 7, and 8 by 25 would be equal to then into 8 divided by 25. So you can say here you can write 36, and here you can write also, so it would be equal to into 4, that is by 55. 1008 divided by 55, and then we have to calculate further, because in this particular question we have to calculate complete. So it would be equal to, divide it 1008 divided by 55, then it would be equal to 45, and here this 8. So it will go by 8. This would be 8, 1855, but we have to convert it into minute. Then it would become, you can say, it will be little more than 18. It will be little more than 18, because 18 into 60 divided by 55. So 65 from 55 is less than 65. It means 18. It will be more than 18, and that is equal to, you can say, near about this. So C should be the answer. We have done approximate, and because we have to find also in approximation. Question number 56. When the angle of elevation of the sun increases from 30 to 60 degree, shadow of the post is diminished by 5 meters. Then the height of the post is, this is height, and this is, you have to find the value of this. This is 5 degree, and this is 30, and this is 60 degree. So in such kind of question, I have told you one important trick, that is D is equal to H and cot theta and cot theta, higher value, lower value, and D in this case is given 5. So 5 is equal to H into cot theta. Cot theta, you can say root 3 minus 1 by root 3, higher value to lower value 1 by root 3, and that is, if take I take LCM, then it would be root 3 and 2 minus 1. This will 3 minus 1, that is 2 by 3. So H into 2 by 3 is equal to 5, and we have to find the value of H. So H would be 5 by 2 root 3. 5 by 2 root 3, A should be the answer. This is the most important trick of trigonometry as far as height and distance is concerned, or even you talk about the trigonometry. There are two important things. If you talk about height and distance, this is the most useful, and if you talk about other trigonometry issues, then you have to should learn the art of putting value. These are the, and should learn art of putting value, and you must know the values of sin theta, tangent theta, cos theta, and everything. Now question number 57. If the ratio of the area of two similar triangles is 9 by 16, then the ratio of their corresponding side would be. See, ratio of area is always equal to their side corresponding side square. So it would be equal to then it will be equal to 3 by 4. 3 by 4 should be the answer. You can say answer in this case is B. This is important property you must learn. You must learn. And question number 58. With an average speed of 40 km/h, a train reaches its destination in time. If it goes with an average speed of 15 km/h, it is late by 15 minutes. Total journey would be how much? If you find such kind of question, you should always try by taking LCM. So 35 and 40. LCM you can take 35 and 40. You can take 280, you can take that value, or 560 you can also take, because there will be no difference. So here, because the LCM is 280, then use 280 is the total distance. If 40 km/h is the speed, to cover 280 km, it will take 7 hours. 280 by 40, and if the speed is 35 km/h, then it will take 8 hours, because 280 by 35, that is 8 hours and 7 hours. So if the gap is 1 hour, that is 60-minute gap, then distance is 280. But here the gap is 15 minutes. So gap, then distance would be 280 divided by 60 into 15. You can say 70 km is the total distance. 70 km is the distance. C is the answer. Question number 59. Here in this question, a playground is in the shape of a rectangle. A sum of 1000 was spent to make the ground usable at the rate of 25 paisa per square meter. The breadth of the ground is 50 meter. The length of the ground is increased by 20 meter. What will be the expenditure in the rupee at the same rate per square meter? Now 1000 is the amount total, and fees is, or you can say charges are 25 paisa. So if I divide by 25, then it would be square meter. You can say you will find the area 25 divided by 100, because there is decimal, so you can write here. So it will be equal to 4000 square centimeter. 4000 square centimeter, or in other words, if 50 meter, this is in fact meter, not centimeter, because otherwise there would have been no question. So 4000 is the square meter, and breadth of the ground is 50 meter. Then length would be 50 into x, that is 4000, or you can say x is equal to 80. 80 is length, 50 is breadth, then it would be 4000 square meter. And the question is, if the length is increased by 20 meter, now the length will become 100. Length will become 100, breadth is 50, total area is 5000 square meter. Now question is, what will be the expenditure in the rupee at the same rate of square meter? Yeah, that's why here this is square meter, because it is also asked in square meter. So 5000 into 0.25, you can say 1250 should be the answer, is the total expenditure in the new scenario. So answer is A. Question number 60. A ship is moving at a speed of 30 km/h. To know the depth of the ocean beneath it, it sends a radio wave which travel at a speed of 200 meter per centimeter. The ship receives the signal after it has moved 500 meter. The depth of the ocean is. Read this question carefully. So read this question. Read the statement of this question very carefully. and in this you will find 30 kilometer per hour. This is the speed of the ship, and you can make graph like this. Speed of ship. To know the depth of the ocean beneath it, it sends a radio waves which travel at a speed of 200 meters per second. The ship receives the signal after it has moved 500 meters. Depth of ocean would be how much? So ship earlier was started at this point. Now it moved 500 meters. That is 1/2 kilometer. You can write, because everything we will take in kilometer. Answer is in kilometer. Answer is in kilometer. It would be easier. Otherwise, you can take also in meter if you feel comfortable. And this ship here sends signal which is traveling 200 meter per second. You can say 1/5 kilometer per second. 1/5 kilometer per second. And after the ship receives the signal after it has moved 500 meter. This is 500 meter, that is 1/2 kilometer. This is 200 meter. This signal is going like this. Signal is going, and the ship receives this signal. Ship receives this signal. It means this is the distance that we have to look for. So you can say, if I take the total depth, which you have to find also, is equal to x, and this is total distance 1/2 kilometer. This is, we have taken x, then it would be according to the Pythagoras theorem, it would be according to x square plus 1/4 root, x square plus 1/4 root. Now this is the distance, this is the distance, and this is the distance, because the ship is receiving the signal when it reaches here. It means the distance would be, this is the depth, so it would be like this. Now see further, root 2, if you take total time taken would be 30 kilometer per hour, and it reaches after 500 meter. So you can say 500 meter would be equal to 30,000 meter. 30,000 meter is equal to 3,600 second, and 500 meter would be equal to, so you can say 3,000 300 meter is equal to 36. Then 500 meter would be equal to 36 by 30 into 500 into 500. Then we will find, you can say 60 second. So in 500 meter going, it will take 60 second. Ship will take to go 560 second. That we have done calculated from this point, from this statement. 30 kilometer, that is 30,000 meter in 3600 second. To go 1/2 kilometer, that is 500 meter, it will take 60 second. So you can say this is 60 second, equal to 60 second. In other words, you can you can think like this: total distance, this total distance, you can say x square plus 1/4 and root divided by this is the speed of signal 1/5 kilometer per hour per second, plus x by 5, x by 1/5, x 1/5 kilometer per second. So this is the distance divided by speed of this radio wave. We will have total time. This divided by this means distance divided by speed, distance divided by speed, that we will have total time, which is equal to 60 second. Now in other words, you can also 1/60 will go, if you take common, then it will become 5/1, and when go it to this side, then it will become 60 divided by 5, that is 12. In other words, this equation would become x square plus 1 by 4, because we are simplifying this now. Then 1 by 5 would come to this side, in other words, and then it will become 12 plus we have taken to this side 12 minus x we have taken to this side. Now after squaring both sides we will have x square plus 1 by 4 is equal to 144 x square minus 24x. In other words, you can say 24x is equal to 144 minus 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 minus 1 by 4, and 1 by 4 is negligible. So 24 divided, you can say x is equal to 6. X is equal to 6 because we have taken it a negligible. Otherwise the equation go, or the calculation can go lengthy. So x is equal to 6 kilometers is the answer. What we have done in this question, this is little bit difficult question, you can say understanding of this question is a little bit difficult. What we have done, this is the total distance traveled by the ship when the ship send signal from here to the depth side. This is depth, and this depth is x we have taken. Then it would be equal to, after, you can say after some time, you can say 60 seconds, this receives the signal. It means this is the distance. So this distance divided by time, distance divided by speed will be equal to 60 seconds, and speed of the radio wave is 1 by 5 kilometers. So we could find the value of x by solving further. C should be the answer. Question number 61. If 2y cos theta is equal to x sin theta and 2x secant theta minus y cosecant theta is equal to 3, then we have to find the value of x square plus 4y square. In this question you have to find the value of x square plus 4y square. How will you find the value of x square? See, there will be two equations here. You can write 2y and 2y divided by x. You can also write like this, that is 2y and divided by sin y cos, sin theta by cos theta. In other words, if sin theta is 2y, then cos theta would be x, and then the next equation is 2x secant theta. 2x secant theta is equal to the minus y cosecant theta is equal to 3. Now to secant you can write 2x cos theta, and minus y, in place of that you can write y sin theta, which is equal to 3. We have just rewritten the equation. Now in place of, we have to change 1. Now in place of 2y, now take LCM, cos theta and sin theta, that is cos theta sin theta, and this will go to this side. After calculating, then it would be 3 sin theta and cos theta, and here it will become 2x sin theta minus y cos theta. 2x sin theta minus y cos theta is equal to 3 sin theta and cos theta. Now you can put value. If you go this side, then it will go this side. So x sin theta is equal to 2y cos theta, but here we have 2x sin theta. So make it 2 sin theta, in other words 2x sin theta, then it would be equal to 4y cos theta. In place of 2x sin theta you can write 4y cos theta. 4y cos theta minus y cos theta, that is 3 3y cos theta, which will be equal to 3 sin theta and cos theta. You can say cos cancel, cos you can cancel 3 you can cancel cos is y is equal to sin theta. Now we have y is equal to sin theta. You can write here y is equal to sin theta, and in place of x you can find x would be equal to x is equal to in place of y you can write sin theta. Then we will have here you can write 4y in place of y sin theta. You can write sin theta and then cos theta is equal to 2x sin theta. Sin theta cancel, 2 it would be equal to x is equal to 2 cos theta. X is equal to 2 cos theta, and x square would be equal to 4 cos square theta and plus 4y square will be equal to 4y square, that is 4 sin square theta. 4 sin square theta. Now 4 cos square theta plus 4 sin square theta would be equal to 4, because sin square theta plus cos square theta, if we take 4 common, then it would be equal to 4. Answer is 4. So what we have done in this question is that first we have calculated the value of x, and then we have first we have calculated the value of y, and then we have calculated the value of x. How did we calculate? From these there are two equations. By balancing two equations we could find the value of x and y. How? 2y and by x is equal to 2y by x is equal to sin theta by cos theta. So this is representing many things. Now in the second equation 2x we have converted into sin and cos value of this. This would be equal to this. After solving this we get value of this. Now we put in place of 2x, you can find from here, in place of 2x we could find the value of 2y, and so in this way we could find the value of total y is equal to this. If we know the value of y is equal to this, then from this we can find the value of x. So we know the value of x, then we know the value of y, then ultimately we can find the answer. Answer is D. However, this is a bit lengthy question, but this is very important question. Such kind of questions usually come in the exam. The next question, question number 62. Question you can put the value x is equal to cosec theta minus sin theta and y is equal to secant theta minus cos theta. You can put the value, otherwise you can find the question, you can solve this question by solving this, making it equal to by balancing this. So if I put value instead of theta, I can put here, for example, theta is equal to 30 degree. Then we will have cosecant theta. Sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. Opposite is 2 minus 1 by 2, that is 3 by 2. So x is equal to 3 by 2, and here y we have taken theta is equal to 30 degree. So secant 30 is equal to opposite of cos 30, and cos 30 is root 3 by 2, that is 2 by root 3 is the value of this. Secant 30 minus cos, that is root 3 by 2, which is equal to 2 root 3, take LCM 2 root 3, and then it will be 4 minus 1 by 2 root 3, 4 minus 3, that is 1 by which is equal to 1 by 2 root 3. Now this is 3 by 2. Put the value, it will become 9 by 4, square of x, that is 9 by 4, into it will become 1 by square of this would be 1 by 12, and then x square, that is you can say 9 by 4 plus y square, this is value of y, and square of y would be equal to 1 by 12 plus 3. So it will be 3 by 16 into, take LCM 12, 37 plus 27, 37 plus 20, 57 plus 7, 64. You can say 3 by 16 into 64 by 12. So we will have 4 into 3, 12, 12 by 12, that is 1. 1 should be the answer. Question number 62, 1 should be the answer. What we have done in this question is that we have put the value. It will be easier to find the value to solve the question if you put the value that we have seen in this question. Question number 63. The value of sin theta divided by cos 47. Cos 47 is equal to sin 43. Sin 43 divided by sin 43, that is 1. Cos 19. Sin 71 is equal to cos 90 because sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, or cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. So it is equal to cos 19, and cos 19 divided by cos 90, that is 1 minus 8. Cos square 60. Cos 60 is equal to, cos 60 will be equal to, you can say sin 30, and sin 30 is 1 by 2. So square of this would be 1 by 4. 1 by 4. So 2 minus 2, that is 0. 0 should be the answer. Such kind of question you can solve like this. A should be the answer. Next question, question number 64. Now the question number 64. This is very critical question, important question. AC and BC are two equal chords of a circle. BA is produced to any point P and CP. When joint cuts the circle at T, then let's make the diagram. This is the question. This is the circle AC and BC. AC and BC. BC, A and C, B and C. These are two chords which are equal. BA is produced to any point BA. So we can write here like this. BA is produced like this to any point, that is P, and CP, C and P. This is CP, which will cut the circle at T. Here you can take T. Then which of the following equation is correct? So in such this, let's put the value 40 here, 40 here. 40 plus 40, that is 80, and it will become 100. You can put another value also. This would be 100. So if this is 40, then it will be entire would be 140. 140. But if I join A and T, then it will become A, T, C, B. Then it will become cyclic quadrilateral. So in cyclic quadrilateral, if this is 40, then opposite angle would be 140. So in this case, this is 140. 140. This is 140. This is 140. The entire is 140. I want to say that ultimately we will find this triangle and this triangle. These are two similar triangles. Ultimately we are going in this direction. A, P, C and this triangle are similar triangle. So if this is 140, this is 140 also, and if this is 140, then it would be that is 40. It would be 40. But here this and this angle, this and this angle would be equal to, you can say, this angle and this angle. So ultimately, if I put, for example, here the value 10, then this would be equal to 130. Oh, sorry, 30. 30 plus 10, 40 and 140. Similarly, if here I put 30, then 40 plus 30, that is 70, and 70 is equal to 110. It will be 110. The remaining angle would be 110. In other words, this would be the 110. Similarly, if this is 110, this is 140, and we have taken assumed 10 here, and this is 30 then, because 140 plus 10, 150 plus 30, 180. Similarly, if this is 140, this is 140, and this is 10, then it will be 30 degree. So if this is 30, this is in this you can say PAC triangle, 30, 10 and 140. Similarly, this AT and C triangle, ATC is 140, and this is 10 and this is 30. So 30, 10, 140, 140, 30 and 10. These two triangles are similar triangle. After that, now see from the option, and CT, you can say CT divided by CB. Let's see C option, CT divided by CB, and then CA. You can say this is CA, and this is by divided by CP, because in the similar angle triangle, CT divided by CB, in these two triangles you can take CT divided by CA, because CA is equal to CB. So CT instead of CB you can write CA, because here we are discussing only ATC triangle and APC. So CT, that is the angle, this is 140 and 10 angle, divided by CA is just opposite the 140 angle. So in case of this 140 angle, opposite is PC, yes, CP, we have written here CP, and in place of CT, this is CT, this is 10 and 140 angle. So in case of 140 and this is 10, so you can say AC. Here AC means CA. So CT divided by CA divided by CP, C in place of CA, which is exchangeable with the CB, because CA and CB are equal. So CT divided by CA divided by CP, this would be the property in this case. This would be the expression that is satisfying. Answer is C. But if you want to calculate or you want to derive like this we have derived, it will be extremely difficult in exam, because it can take a lot of time. I have just explained just to know that how it is arrived. I have just explained to know, but you have to remember it. What you have to remember, if you find this question, or you may also find the value also, then what you have to do is that you have to remember this triangle and this triangle, these are similar angle triangle, and then 140, this is 140. If I have taken 10 or 20, then it would be, in this case it would be also 10 or 20. So it means this angle and this angle would be equal. So this you have to remember, because this triangle, this side and this side is equal, so you will find interchangeable in the option. So however, this is very easy ultimately if you remember this property, but if you drive it will take a lot of time. I have just explained to know how it is arrived. Answer would be in this case C, but you have to remember this property. Question number 65. Let BE and CF be the two median of a ABC and G be their intersection. Also let EF cuts AZ at O, then AO ratio OZ would be how much? This is triangle ABC, A, B and C. BE, this is BE, and CF, this is CF. You can add CF are the two medians of a ABC, and G be their intersection, means this is centroid. Also let EF, this is E and F, cut AZ at O, this is O, AO and OG. See, AO and OG, we have to find the ratio of this. Remember always this property, there is no need to drive because this is also a property. 3:1 is the ratio is answer. AO and OG ratio is always 3:2, 3:1. This is property, you should remember this. Question number 66. Compound interest on rupees 10,000 in 2 years at 4% per annum. The interest being compounded half yearly would be how much? 10,000 rupees 2 year at 4% per annum, and compounded half yearly it would be equal to 2%. So you have to think in this direction. 100 rupees at the rate of 2%, it will be 102 in 6 months, then 10 again 2%, next 2.0204 is the interest, then amount would be equal to 104.04, and then again 2%, then it will be equal to 2.0808. in other words 104.04, and then 2.0808, it will be equal to 106.1208. and after that the compounded in the fourth term, this is 3, and fourth term it would be equal to, you can write here 106.1208, and at the rate 2%, you will have 2.122416, and if you add in this you will get 106, you will have 1208. Ultimately you will find 6142801. You can say 8 rupees on 100 rupees, the compound interest is 8.243216. on 10,000 it would be equal to, you can say 824.32. This is the exact calculation. If you solve this question, this is very important observation. However, if you see that this is, if you in starting you will see this is lengthier, but if you take all methods of calculation, this is the easiest and the most accurate method, that is approximation method that we have done right now. This will be the highly effective method if you find such kind of calculation. Otherwise it can be a more lengthier as compared to this. So this is important, and if we have got the exact answer is B. Next question number 67. A square plus B square plus C square is equal to 2A minus B minus C minus 3. Then the value of 2A minus 3B plus 4C is equal to. So if you find such kind of question, immediately what you have to think is that it will be a formula. And what kind of formula it would be? A square plus B square plus C square minus 2A plus 2B, because it will go this side, then it will become plus, then plus 2C, and you can here plus 1 and plus 1, which is equal to 0. In other words A minus 1 plus B plus 1 plus C plus 1 is equal to 0. You can also write this expression into this, and it will be equal to A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 1, C is equal to minus 1. Then put this value in this, then we will have 2 into 1, that is 2, minus 3 into minus 1, that is 3, plus 4 into minus 1, that is minus 4. So 5 minus 4, that is 1. You will get answer 1. Answer is B in this case. You can solve such kind of question like this. Question number 68. A person takes a loan of 10,000 partly from a bank at 8% per annum and remaining from the another bank at 10% per annum. He pays a total interest of 950 per annum. The amount of loan taken from the first bank would be how much? The most important trick for this question is that you should solve this question through allegation. And what is this question? It will take very less time, 8% and 10%, and total is 950 is the total interest. Then it means it's equal to 9.5%. 950 of 10,000 rupees would be equal to 9.5. So we will get here 1.5 and here we will get 0.5. You can say 1:3 is the ratio of the amount. Now amount of loan taken from the first bank, which is this, that is 1 out of 4 rupees, 1 rupees, 1 rupees, 3 rupees, there is total rupees 4, 1 will be of 8%. You can say 1/4 into 10,000, answer would be 2,500. So such kind of question you should try to solve by allegation technique. It will be very easy. Next question, question number 69. If 5a plus 1/3a is equal to 5, then the value of 9a square plus 1/25a square, what will be the value? Now see, we have to find in that, in this term 3a and 5a. So what we will do, we will multiply it by 3 by 5. 5a, if I multiply both side by 3 by 5, then we will have 3a plus 1/5a plus, you can say 3 into 3 by 5, that is 3. We have multiplied both sides by 3 by 5 so that it can go in that direction. Now square both sides, then we will have 9a square plus 25a square plus 2 into 3 into 5, because a will cancel with a will cancel a, which is equal to 9. In other words, this will be equal to 3 by 5. It will be 3 by 5. So it will be equal to 9 minus 6 by 5. 39 by 5 should be the answer. 39 by 5 should be the answer, is B. Question number 70. Two men A and B started a job in which A was thrice as good as B and therefore took 60 days less than B to finish the job. How many days will they take to finish the job if they start working together? This is also very important question, and nowadays this question is very common for SSC CGL. This is very frequently asked question. A is thrice as good as B. It means A is taking 3 times less as compared to B. In other words, 3x and minus x is equal to 60 and 2x is equal to 60, x is equal to 30. If x is equal to 30, it means one is taking 90 days, then other is taking 30 days. The difference is, that's why 60 days. Difference is, that is why 60 days, because one is taking 90 days, then other will taking 30 days. Who is taking 30 days? A was thrice as good. It means this is A and this is B. B will take 90 days, A will take less time, that is 1/3 of B. A is doing 30 days. Now both together will take how many days? So you can say A 30, B 90, take LCM, which is 90. Total work we have taken 90 units in one day. If A is doing 30 days complete work, then in one day A will do 3 units and B will do 1 unit. Both together will do 4 units in one day. To complete work, they will take 90 by 4 days, that is 45 by 2. In other words, 22.5. 22.5 is the answer. Answer is C in this question. Such kind of question you can solve like this. This is very important statement in this kind of variety. Question number 71. A and B are the partner in a business. A contributes 1/4 of the capital for 15 months and B received 2/3 of the profit. Find for how long B's money was used. How long B money was used. Now see, this is very important question and this is partnership question. However, little bit tedious kind of question. A and B started business. A and B, there are 2 persons. A contribute 1/4 of the capital for 15 months. You can say A is contributing 4,000. A is contributes 1/4 of the capital. Total capital is 4,000. Then A is contributing 1 and B is contributing 3,000. Let's take in 1,000. A contribute 1/4 of the capital. Total capital is 4,000. A is 1,000. B is 3,000. for 15 months. It means for 15 months, so total equivalent investment would be equal to 15,000. And B received 2 by 3 of the profit. It means A will receive 1 by 3 of the profit. 1 by 3 of the profit. It means 1 ratio and 2. Total would be 3. If 3 is the profit, then A will receive 1. That is 1 by 3. It means B will receive 2. That is 2 in from total 2 by 3. So if this is the 15,000, then total equivalent investment of B would be equal to 30,000. 30,000. It means B initially invested 3,000 and total equivalent investment is 30,000. It means for 10 months B invested money. 10 should be the answer. Answer is in this question. Such kind of question you can solve like this by making the equation balance. Question number 72. The simplest value of 1 root 2 by root 3 plus root 3 plus 4, and this is the expression. We have to find the value of this. When you find the expression in this format, always try to put higher value, bigger value first. Bigger value first. So if you rationalize this, then you will get root 3 minus root 2. And if you rationalize this, you will get root 4 minus root 3. And if you rationalize this, you will get root 5 minus 4, root 4. And you rationalize that, you will get root 6 minus root 5. Root 6 minus root 5. So you can cancel root 3 minus root 3, root 4 minus root 4, root 5 minus root 5. In other words, minus root 2 plus minus root 2 and plus root 6. This should be the answer, because this is equal to root 6 and minus root 2. Root 6 and minus root 2. B should be the answer in this case. So what is the important observation in this question? Important, the activity that you have to do is that when you find a higher value you have to put first. You have to put first, because from higher value you can subtract lower value when you do rationalization. Question number 73. If the distance between 2 points 0 dash minus 5 and x dash 0 is 13 unit, then value of x would be how much? So this is the question of you can say graphical representation. You must have learned graph in lower classes, and this is the same question. This is x, this is minus x, this is y, this is minus y. It means, for example, here it is 0 minus 5, 0 x and minus 5 y. So minus y 5, 1 2 3 4 5. You can write here minus 5 here, and x is 0, neither plus neither minus, and x0 is equal to 13. X0, if x we have to find and y is 0, y is 0. It means this is 0. We have to find the value of x either this side and either this side. So, and that would be 13. It means suppose this is 13. So in other words, if I take 12, because 5, 12 and 13, these are triplet. You must remember always important triplet, 5, 13. In other words, you can say according to the Pythagoras, 13 square minus 5 square, that is equal to 12. So 12 square minus 5, that is it will be equal to 25, that is plus 144 plus 25, that is 169 square of root of 169, that is 13. This is also possible, and this is also possible when we have minus 12, then it would be 13. Minus 12 into minus 12, that is 144, minus 5 into minus 5, that is 25. 144 divided plus 25, that is 169, and root of 169 is equal to 13. So this is also possible, this is also possible. It is minus 12 and plus 12. These should be the answer. Question number 74. If x plus 1 by x is equal to 5, then the value of x4 plus x square is divided by x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to, we have to find the value of this. Now in this question, see this x4 plus 1 by x. It means if I divide both sides by x, 1 by x, then it will become x3 plus x3. Let me x3 and 1 by x3, because I have divided, I have in fact multiplied it by 1 by x, and also you multiply it 1 by x, then we will have in the denominator x minus and 1 by x minus 3. You can write this. It means if I cube both sides, cubing of both sides, then we will have x3 plus 1 by x3, then 3 into x into 1 by x, it will cancel, and 1 plus 1 by x, that is 5. You can write 5, which is equal to 1 cube of 5 is 125. So x3 plus 1 by x3 is equal to 125 minus 15, that is 110. So in place of this you can write 110, and in place of this x plus 1 by x is equal to 5 minus 3, that is 2. So 110 divided by 2, that is 55 should be the answer in this question. What we have done in this question, that we have cubed both side here, and if I multiply it by 1 by x both side, numerator and denominator, we will find ultimately this expression. Question number 75, which is the last question of this. Secant x into secant y plus tangent x into tangent y whole square minus secant x dot tangent y plus tangent x into secant y whole square. If you see this question, it will look like quite lengthy, but actually if you put value, you will find very easy. Let's put value, for example, let's put value here tangent. Let's put value x is equal to 45 and y is equal to 45. You can take this, or otherwise you can take another value also. You will get the same result. Secant, why we are taking 45? Because it is easier to calculate. Secant 45 would be equal to, you can say secant is just opposite of a cos, and cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So secant would be root 2. Y is also root 2. So root 2 into root 2 plus tangent x, tangent 45 1, tangent y, tangent 45 1, 1 into 1, that is 1. So 2 plus 1, you can write here 3. Square of 3 is equal to 9. So we have 9 here in place of this. 9 here you can write. Secant x, that is root 2 tangent y into 1 plus 1 into secant y, that is root 2 and whole square. In other words, 2 root 2, this is 2 root 2 whole square would be equal to 8. So this is equal to 8. 9 minus 8, that is 1. 9 minus 1, that is 1. So D should be the answer. So what we have done in this question, and in such kind of question, you should always try to put value. This will be very, very easy. Otherwise it will become very lengthy, because if you want to write this expression, if you want to write the if you want to open this bracket, you will take a lot of time. So better would be you put value. In this way you will get the answer very easily. So we have solved in this presentation question number 51 to 75, all question of test number 884 we have solved. Thank you very much for watching this presentation. All the best.